The Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Nets were dominant in round 1, able to advance in just 5 games. But the real test starts now, as a new challenger awaits in the series opener against the Bucks. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. With Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. With us tonight, 1990 NBA Dunk Contest finalist Kenny the Jet Smith. I remember that 90 event. You were terrific. You were skying all over the place.
Man, thanks for having me. But how did they give Dominique that? He did the same dunk 3 times. If you do the same dunk, you're going to get the same score. That doesn't make sense to me. But hey, man, happy to be here.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. DiVincenzo on the wing. He's paired with Middleton. The pair up front, it's Giannis and Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the point. And for the Nets, the front court spots filled by Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Griffin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Kenny, you played for a number of coaches in your career. Which players right now do you think you should take a look at all the players in the league would maybe make a good head coach in the future?
Well, LeBron would be a great coach. CP3 would be a heck of a coach, probably. CJ McCollum plays the game because there's a guy. I like guys who weren't like the star and then became it because they understand the guys on the bench, how they feel, as well as the stars. So C.J. McCollum has kind of come up into that.
Well, that's why a lot of great coaches, it's not that they were the best player, but they played on great teams. So they get to see it. I'd throw another name out there, Rajon Rondo.
Rajon Rondo.
What about Greg Anthony?
That's the Buckhead. Greg would be great.
He'd be great. I think either of you would be great.
It would be fun.
I'm trying to own the team next.
That's what you want to do. You want to own. You want to own. Here is Harden after Drew Holiday's score. Harris drives in, lays it up off the glass.
Over the last few years, Jet, the step-back three has become a staple for some guys. Who do you think is the most consistent with it?
Harden and Doncic, easily. You know who started the step-back? The first time I ever saw it was Keith Van. I never saw a step-back until he played.
It was quick.
Yeah, he used to do a quick step-back. And I'd never seen the step-back move ever in my life before. And I was like, what is that? Is that a walk? He's like, no, it's a step-back. And now we got the step to step to step to step to step back.
Side back.
And what's going to be the next development?
You're just going to be able to run and you don't have to dribble.
Yeah. We're seeing that right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And here is Lopez following the three from Kevin Durant. Stolen by Harden. Oh, the lob to Irving. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Antetokounmpo. That's a two-pointer. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
And here's Harris from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Well, the league continues to test out new rules. The coach's challenge now, guys, extended from its 1-year trial. What do you think about that, Kenny? You approve?
Well, coaches always had something to say about calls, so now they can take action to it. So, yeah, I think that it's needed once a game. But I also think if you get it right, you should keep being able to challenge multiple times. If you get it right, that means I could get another one. If I get that right, I could get another one. I should just stop.
What do you think, Greg?
I like that theory in terms of having more
get
than
a reward
one. If
for
you earn it, and most coaches are still figuring out how to use it because more often than not, you don't want to use it early in the game, even if it's a significant play, because later in the game, as we all know, that last 2 minutes, if it's a close game, you do not want to lose because of the officials.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said a lot of people are doubting us, and that's a good thing. It's motivation for our guys to come out and try to prove people wrong. But it's going to take a big effort. It's going to take execution. It's going to take hitting critical shots, which, as we know, is especially difficult on the road. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Guys, the game nowadays more open, more freedom of movement. Kenny, do you like where the game seems to be headed?
Yeah, as a fan, I like it. And if I was a player, I would like it. Because of my style of play, I can imagine a lot of players in my era wouldn't like it. But a lot more fun to watch, a lot of flow to the game.
The thing I like about it is you have to be more skilled in the game today. Because you can't just grab and hold and beat people up today. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like your big team.
Yeah, exactly. We would have struggled today. We would have struggled.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
KD passes to Harden. Driving the lane. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
And Middleton kicks to Giannis. That's to DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. Shoots over Griffin. Lopez, no luck.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Harden, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, see, this is what makes Harden such a dangerous scorer. The ability to generate offense anywhere on the basketball.
The Nets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Brooklyn with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. The game now all-time. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Have to rush Harden off that line. He's downright lethal from out there.
A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Portis a screen on Brown. Middleton the pass to Tucker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Takes it inside. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
In the face of good defense, Harden can put his body between the defender and the ball.
24 seconds left to play in the first. Middleton outside. Poke loose. One-on-one here. Takes the 3. And the Nets another 3. Here is Forbes to end the run. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Nets up by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo.
For me personally, I just want to.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
And the more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. See what this quarter has in store for us. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Some guys just go along with the program. No questions asked. Other guys, like Kyrie, are deep thinkers who will question things they don't believe in.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Durant comes in for Landry Shamet. The Bucks also changing it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Kenny, your shot mechanics look polished, even back in college. Some guys take longer to have that thing look smooth, right, and make some sense optically.
Well, it's repetition more than the visual. So the more you, like I actually shot the ball and my left hand stays on too long, so I had a side spin. It didn't go, it had a natural revolution. So Marcus Smart comes to mind, Lonzo Ball, you know, but the repetition will help.
You know, there's some guys that, you know, some of the great shooters don't have great, I mean, Ray Allen, Kobe. Yeah. Kobe shot it with
Larry
a little
Bird's form was different.
But, you know, they perfected it.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Griffin against Antetokounmpo. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. The Bucks shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Brook Lopez is checked in for P.J. Tucker.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Now here is Harris. Back to Brown. No good from outside. With the growth of the G League guys, some have predicted the NBA will eventually expand the draft to more than 2 rounds, or more players NBA ready. Good or bad, Kenny?
Well, it's funny because the Players Association would say they don't want it to be that. They want it to be because they want guys to have the choice to choose where they want to go. Right? I think 3 rounds is necessary now. There's too many basketball players overseas now that are infiltrated into the system to give an opportunity. I think 3 rounds is necessary.
And the other reason why I think I agree is because back in the day, the second round wasn't guaranteed. No. Now, basically, you all get guaranteed contracts in the second. And so I think now you push that to the 3rd round, and you make that the make-good round.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. I mean, this guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
Irving surveying the floor. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Holiday finds DiVincenzo. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? Here's Holiday. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Nets passing it around. Harris a screen on Giannis. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. James Harden is checked in for the Nets. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Middleton's checked in. 1:37 left to play in the first half. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Irving. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Donte DiVincenzo. And Forbes kicks to Holiday. Middleton outside. Holiday a screen on Harris.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kenny, always fascinating to get your take. We sure appreciate you coming by.
Man, it's great to be here, man. Thanks for having me, man. Happy to be here. This is the best studio show up top, but we got the best down here by the bottom.
Are they paying you well? Are they paying you well?
Not as well as y'all are. I tell you, not as well as y'all are.
What a pleasure it was to have Kenny joining us outdoors. He's been in the business for a long, long time.
Boy, as great as Kenny Smith was on the basketball court, he was a tremendous guard, a championship guard. He's been equally impressive off of it. This guy's a mainstay in the studio, Emmy Award winner, truly a special treat.
Here's Forbes. Basket good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. The Bucks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Nets trail by 3. Harden the pass to Shamet. Here's Claxton, defended by Portis. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. For Brooklyn, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. Bucks have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Forbes can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Harris. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Portis. Middleton up top, guarded by Harris. Shots good by Middleton.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
For 3, Durant. That one, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bucks lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stops, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, there's a definite postseason buzz in the air. Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Well, for the Bucks, they've hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. If what we've seen in Game 1 so far is any indication, we're going to have quite a series on our hands. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, it's pretty clear that they want the offense to run through the paint, and it's been a good game plan. When they've got the ball in tight, the points have been coming, and they've been coming frequently. And until the D proves that they can stop it, I'd say keep working in the paint.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
It's hard to believe they're still in the game with the way they play defense. I do believe in miracles. They're allowing over 60% shooting from the field. Listen, I bet the coach is giving them a very strong lecture right now.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
The front court spot's filled by Harris and Durant. Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Griffin in at the 5. So that's the Nets 5. And here's Harris from the arc. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis outside. That's to Lopez. Middleton outside. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. Shot clock at 3. Middleton can't get it to go. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Out to Harris. Back to Durant. Outside Irving. Here he goes. No good from Durant. Bucks leading by 3. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And he goes in for the dunk.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Green, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Griffin dishes to Harden. Outside Irving. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Brooklyn making a change here. Brown's checked in. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton against Brown. Down low. Here's Connaughton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Bucks lead by 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Green with a screen for Harden. Driving to the basket. And on the way from Irving for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. So it's the Bucks now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Middleton against Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's DiVincenzo, and the layup falls. DiVincenzo's got 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden finds Irving. Here's Green. Green with a screen for Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Loads it up for Giannis.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Andrew Shamet comes in for Brown. And then for Milwaukee, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Nets trail by 4. Harden outside. Stolen by Tucker. Here is Forbes. And there's the pass to Middleton. Into the lane. Count it.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And here's Harden. 11 points in the game. Here's Green. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Giannis kicks to Connaughton. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Forbes, the pass to Middleton. Shoots over Shamet. Off the left rim and out. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. On the wing, Irving. 3-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the wing right side. Here's Forbes. Drives to the hoop. Makes it off the glass. Forbes has got 5 points so far.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Harden kicks to Irving. Harden the pass to Shamet. Back to Harden. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, DiVincenzo on the wing. He's paired with Middleton. Portis is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the 1. That one goes in. Middleton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
On the wing, Irving, guarded by Holiday. KD looking around. Count that one.
So unpredictable, so versatile. When KD's working that pick and roll, the defense has a hard time dealing with it.
Milwaukee leading by 6. DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Pass to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists now tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pulls up on the elbow. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Holiday against Irving. The shot by Holiday, no good. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. James Harden is checked in for Brooklyn. Milwaukee in the lead. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Holiday. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Milwaukee leading by 8. Pass to Lopez. Count that bucket.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living, Kevin.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The 3 from Harden. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. DiVincenzo kicks to Howard. James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. Irving finds Harden. And here's KD for 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists in the game. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Timeout called the Bucks. A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Donte DiVincenzo.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And Craig, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He's happy with how they've been playing. He told them, hey, they had their chance, but this is where we take it from them. This is our game and our series. He's got them pretty fired up, Kevin.
And that one drops for him.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Harden the pass to Griffin.
Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Durant kicks to Harden for the three. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Harden the pass to Durant. That's the 3 fly. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
This is a Giannis. Doesn't go that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And Durant, here we go. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Durant against Giannis. The shot, no good. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Irving finds Harden. Griffin looking around. Driving inside. It falls!
Kevin Durant has the kind of handle and creativity to get by defensive players off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're down by 1. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Giannis outside.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
What you love about Kevin Durant is he's an MVP-level candidate every year, and yet there's a hunger and a thirst to get better at basketball. This is so fun to watch. That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Holiday, no one around him. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Blake. Another good night of work offensively. How does the team build on this?
Just keep that rhythm. You know, we're not always going to hit shots every night. Some nights the shots aren't going to fall. So just keeping that rhythm, keeping the ball moving, talking on defense, and relying on each other.
Congrats on a great win, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Bye.